Hey, Bill Soriano here, and it's Friday, May 1st, and I wanted to go over my trade recap for the week using our community ATH Flow with trend line indicator on the 1 minute time frame. So I do this every week. I usually do it on a Saturday, but today I didn't. There were no trade opportunities in the market today, so I'm not in any trades. I did get out of a trade this morning that I held overnight from yesterday in profit, but I did not take any trades today. So, just to tell you a little bit about our strategy here, we use our team indicator. It's called our ATH Flow indicator. It's our community indicator. You get access to that when you join the company that we're with. You get everything at the company and everything that we have as a community as well. But this indicator, it's about 6 years old now, and we use it all the time. Everybody in the community has always used it, and we really get great results with it. But it's important to keep in mind, you could see it here. You could see all these red triangles. These are the sell signals, and the buy ones are blue. You'll see some of those shortly, but you can change those colors if you want. But anyway, it's not a buy or sell signal. We wait for the alert to go off. And again, I'm trading on the 1 minute time frame during the New York session, usually from 10 a.m. Eastern time to 1 p.m. Eastern time. And that's it. Now, some of us do trade earlier, like the London session, starting probably as early as 3 a.m. in the morning. Some of us do start trading, but I like to trade during the New York session from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern time. So the indicator goes off, and then we also have the trend lines here. This is the Lux Algo trend line with break indicator, and we all use this same trend line indicator in the community. That way, everyone is looking at the same trend lines, because if you have five different traders draw a trend line for you, you're probably going to get at least three different trend lines, if not five completely different trend lines when they draw it. So this way, it keeps this part of it 100% objective. Now, there are other things to look at that we train you on once you get started. We're basically looking for a certain type of continuation pattern. It's a high quality continuation pattern. So we're looking for trades with the current trend on the 1 minute time frame, and we're looking for a pullback and then a continuation pattern, right? It's a continuation pattern that we're looking for. We show you how to find this once you become a customer, right, and a member of our community. And another thing that I do, as well as my upline sponsor, Dave Thomas, is every week my team submits their chart markups to me, their screenshots like this, and then I go through them and I tell them why I think that that's a good trade to take, or why maybe they should have stayed out of it, right? So we kind of critique them, right? We critique the charts for our team, and if I have trouble critiquing something, I just shoot it up to Dave, and he'll give me a quick critique as well. So sometimes I involve him on that. Sometimes I'm able to find it on my own, what the reason was you should have stayed out of the trade. But keep in mind that, the outcome of all trades at the end of the day is still a flip of a coin. You wait for all of your uh, everything that's in your trading plan to show up, right? We wait for the indicator to go off. We want to make sure it's a high continuation, uh, high quality continuation pattern. And then we wait for a break of this trend line, a cross and close below it for a sell or above it for a buy. And then what we call continuation candle, a continuation candle. And we train you on this. I will train you on this, give you the education you need to be able to spot this. And like I said, I'm not a financial advisor, by the way. I should have said that at the beginning. So I'm not qualified to give you investment advice. Forex is risky. You can lose all or part of your capital, and that's why we tell you to always trade on demo first. And that's why we have you send us the screenshots of your trades, just like this one here, so that we can critique them and help you. Okay, so with that in mind, this week I actually took 7 trades. Now, if you were following me last week, I took 8 trades and I won 5 out of those 8 trades. 5 wins, 3 losses. This week was a lot different. This week, out of the 7 trades, I won 3 trades and I lost 4. So you might say to me, Bill, well, why are you even telling us about this strategy if you can only win 3 trades out of 7? Good question. And I'm going to show you why in a second here. So I won essentially about 43% of my trades this week, but I was still profitable. And you might say, well, how did you do that? How could that be? And this is how. Let me just pull this up real quick. Every one of my trades is set up as a 1 to 2 risk to reward. That basically means you can see this pink part of this graphic here. This is the risk, and this is the profit. This is the take profit. So when I get in the trade, this line here is where I get in. This line up here is my invalidation zone where I'll get out of the loss. And this line down here is my take profit where I get out of the win. Now every trade runs, or I should say 99% of the trades run until I lose or I win, right? So they're 1 to 2 risk to reward. Now, there are some reasons you get out of a trade early when you're in profit, but for the most part, 98, 99% of the trades run until I either lose, right, or I win, okay? So just to give you an idea of this, you see this slide here, right? And why I'm profitable with a 43% win rate. Well, this is what most traders don't understand. When I say I do a 1 to 2 risk to reward, let's just say I'm risking $100 per trade. Now keep in mind that you should never, again, you should always trade on demo first. Let us critique your trades, make sure you're profitable before you risk any of your money, right? But let's say you're risking $100. So you're risking 100, and so it's a 1 to 2 risk to reward. So you're trying to make 200. Okay. So essentially, when we come back here, second here, my bad. When we come back here, this this represents the $100 loss, right? And this represents the $200 win. Okay. So, and again, just so you know, in order for you to risk $100 per trade, you would have to have a trading account with at least $10,000 in it because you would only want to risk. The maximum amount would be 1% per trade. Now, once you're more intermediate or advanced, you can move that up to 2 if you want to. I currently have 2 funded trading accounts that I trade every day, and I only risk 1/2 of 1% on each one of those accounts. Okay. So the most you would want to do is 2. The norm would be 1%, right? And so in order to risk $100, you would have to have a $10,000 trading account. So if you only had a $1,000 trading account, you'd be risking $10 to make $20, right? This is so you don't blow your account and lose all your money. Anyway, with my 4 losses, let's say that I risk $100 to make 200. My 4 losses would represent $400 in losses, right? I lose $100 on each trade. But my 3 wins are $200 each. So I make $600 on my 3 wins, right? So the result is a net profit of $200, even though I only won 43% of my trades. So you see, the win rate doesn't make you profitable. A lot of people tell you, hey, I win 80, I win 90, I win 95% of my trades. I don't believe it. But the question is, what's your risk to reward? Your first thing out of your mouth, if you talk to somebody and they tell you that they win that 75, 80, 85% of their trades, the first thing you should say is, well, what's your risk to reward on each trade, right? Because it's probably not a 1 to 2, okay? But the win rate in itself doesn't make you profitable. Risk management does, okay? So with that in mind, let's actually get to the trades here. Like I said, there were 7 trades, and I actually lost. The 4 losses were the first 4 trades I took. The first 4 trades I took, okay? So this was EURNZD. We had our alert going off right here. Our trend line was here. Price broke through that. We got a continuation. It moved down, and then boom, went right up through my invalidation zone for a loss. The next one, same day. This was EURGBP. Right? Here's my alert going off. Trend lines right here, right? We got the continuation. I know it's a little bit hard to see these candles because I was in these trades for a while. And so, these trades actually went through the end of day, which is 5 p.m. Eastern time and into the Asian session, right? Which actually in Forex market counts as the next day. But and that's why it's kind of hard to see the candles because I had to get everything on the screen here. But you can see here the price goes up and we lose that trade as well. The next one was USD JPY. This was our indicator, a blue one for buy. There's our trend line. This is our candle that breaks and closes above. We waited for a continuation, got in, slight move up, and then right down for the third loss in a row. And then the fourth loss in the row was held overnight again. This was in EUR CAD. Again, here's our trend line here. We get in, price pulls back, almost goes through our invalidation zone. Makes a pretty good move up here, you could see. Almost got close to our target area, but then it just fell apart and we lost that trade. So that was four losses in a row. Then on Wednesday, I was thinking about should I just quit for the week or should I try one more day? So I decided to try one more day. This was GBPCAD, right? You could see all the indicators going off here. Trend line was broken. We got in here, held this one again through the end of day, and this came down here and hit my target right here. It was about 2 a.m., right? So that was the first win of the week. The second win of the week was in USD JPY. Here's the indicator going off. Here's our trend line. It gets broken. We get a continuation. We get in the trade. Again, we had to hold this one for a while as well. This one we actually got out of before the end of day. So this one we got out of. You can see here how it hits my target. And that was the second win of the week. And then the third win of the week was in EURUSD. This one, again, we held this one through the end of day, overnight, and actually I got out of this trade right here this morning, right at right before the news was set to come out. But anyway, here's the indicator going off. Here's our trend lines being drawn. We have candles here again. It's a high quality continuation pattern that we're looking for, and we teach you how to find that, right? And so we got in this trade. This one just in the drawdown, came back into profit, went down deep in the drawdown here, and then finally made a move up and hit my target. So those were the 7 trades for the week, guys. Again, just 3 wins and 4 losses, and the first 4 trades were the losses. I lost 4 trades in a row, then I won 3 trades in a row. Okay, so a 43% win rate still netted me a profitable week. So if you want to get more information on becoming a customer of our company and a member of our community, just drop a message down below. Contact me on Facebook if you're watching this video here. If you're in my group, let me know and I'll send you a link to get started.